Hey, how you doing?
I'm well. That was a wonderful ride.
Yeah, so Tommy's at my place. We're going to switch out some tires today. I got them warming up over here in the sun. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yeah, it's almost been almost a month, I think, since it's been a video together.
Yeah, we got a lot to do.
Yeah.
A lot to catch up on. So, been a busy summer.
You shaved.
Yeah, there's a story behind that, and you'll have to inquire if you want to know.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you said you have mail call?
I do have a mail call.
Sweet.
So, let's start first with a gift from one of our YouTube followers who's got an awesome channel and podcast, Dixie Cryptid.
Oh my gosh,
So-
that mug is epic, dude.
And this goes to you.
Oh, thanks.
So,
Thanks, Dixie.
let's
That's awesome.
set this down.
It will be used. It's a good sipping cup.
That's right. And then we have some sticker swaps that I've been
sweet.
holding on to until we can get together again.
Yeah.
So let's start with handwritten letter from awesome YouTuber JP1970.
I know JP. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey dude, thanks so much for sending the great stickers. Keep up the great work. Your pal.
Thanks, JP.
And
Oh, sweet.
some JP sticker.
Love it.
JP1970 stickers that we'll be able
Love
to put
it.
on our bikes now.
Yep.
And then, if you guys aren't following the podcast, Throttled Adventures, it's a great podcast for dual sports, adventure bikes, any kind of motorcyclist. Mototomic is one of their sponsors.
We love Mototomic. Yep.
That's awesome.
We love Mototomic.
And another one of their sponsors is Booteechay Motor, and Booteechay Moto, or B-moto for short.
Yep.
And Paco Pete is on the Discord
Yep.
for Throttled Adventures. It's awesome. And he wanted to do a sticker swap, so we sent him some stickers and he
Sweet.
sent us some back. So, safe travels, Chad and Jeremy. Pete and Paul, play nice and share with your brother. So, I've been holding on to these, Paco, Pete, and now we get to have.
Oh, dude.
These are so cool.
Yeah.
So, we got some.
It's out here doing a little close up.
B-moto.
B-moto. I love it.
Booteechay Moto. They do some really cool stuff with improving engines, rebuilding them.
Yeah.
They do something called Cerakote, make the engine strong on the inside and outside. So
That's awesome.
that was it. So,
Sweet. So we'll probably take photos as we go through the day. I think both our hands will be tied, but we'll try to keep you guys just follow the
before and
slideshow.
after.
Yeah.
Do you want to show what I'm going to throw on, or do it
Yeah.
after?
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna hand the
right.
camera over to you. 1 second. So yeah, we're gonna set up shop here, and then how many beer job do you think this is gonna be?
Well, I have to ride home, so hopefully just a 2.
2 and some water. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna kind of do a little DIY balancing.
Let's go. All right. KLR 650, 2022. I think other versions of that come with the Dunlop K750s. And I have almost 1,800 miles on the bike. And you can see why I am doing it. So I'm sticking with the Dunlop family because Dunlop tires are the only tires made in the USA. And I'm going with the Dunlop Trailmax Missions.
So are these a 50/50?
No, these are a 50/50. But they have a harder compound in the center strip where you ride on the highway.
Yeah.
And softer compound has a tier curves to the outside and these side lugs to help you with traction. Sorry about all that confusion with that video install, or the tire install of these Dunlop Trailmax Missions. Don't want to give the wrong impression that these tires are impossible to put on with spoons. Please note that this was my first time trying a motorcycle tire myself, and these Dunlop Trailmax Missions are very rigid. They're a tubeless tire that you can install onto a tubed rim with a tube. It was just difficult for us. So I want to thank Bear for letting me come over to his house. It was a 90-mile one-way trip for me to zip down there, and I was the unexperienced person that did not purchase a new heavy-duty tube for a new tire. Did not have a spare rear tube, and long story short, I popped the tube trying to spoon them on. We took it back off. I tried to patch the tube, and the patch did not hold. So Bear, being the awesome man that he is, gave me his rear wheel on his KLR, which we were able to throw on. I was able to get home. He followed me, carrying the extra tires and wheel for the bike that I had. And then when we got back here, I was able to give him his rear tire back. But, you know, he drove 180 miles out of his way that day that he didn't have to. And that's the kind of man he is. So thank you, Bear. I love you. So here's my 22 Adventure model with an ABS. 2,200 miles on it right now. Just returned from moto camping adventure with Pops and Bear at Grass Lake Rustic Campground down near the Waterloo Recreation Area in southeast Michigan. Great trip, upcoming video. But I can give about 130 mile review on these tires so far, because even after returning the tire, I took my tire into Full Throttle Motorsports in Dimondale, Michigan, and they were the nice enough to mount the tire for me and get it balanced so I would have it for this weekend, and they did a great job. But again, being a first-time motorcycle owner, I got a little excited. I was able to swap the tires out on the front rim with little to no effort, and it came out perfectly balanced. So in my zealousness to test these tires out the day I put them on, I tested on gravel and road and did a hard stop to see how the grip would be in an emergency stopping situation. And I think I tore a little hole in my stem, or a little gap in my stem. So by the time we drove down to southeast Michigan, 100-mile ride, most of it in the rain, so I was going slow speeds. The next day I got up and I had a flat tire. So I want to give a special shout out to CC Motorsports in Brighton, Michigan, for helping me out on a Saturday morning, getting me in, getting a new tube and the tire mounted, and I was back on the road in under an hour. So CNC Motorsports in Brighton, Michigan, you guys saved our weekend, and I really appreciate it. And so I can give a little bit of a review of about 130 miles with these tires in the condition they're supposed to be. We rode some nice twisty roads through the Pinckney Recreation Area, around Portage Lake, as we went around up to Brighton again for breakfast this morning after our motor camping adventure, and then 100 miles home from there. It was awesome. They have really good traction, and I have good confidence going into twisties. They have really good experience riding on the road and on gravel. Highway speeds up to about 75, and again on the gravel at speeds between 45 and 50 miles an hour, and including packed gravel and sandy roads. So again, shout out to CNC Motorsports for helping the guy out. Full Throttle Motorsports for being the most affordable tire change I've found in my region. And a very, very special thank you to Bear for everything you do. I love you, bro, and we'll see you guys shortly.